All right, so you're going to be drafting all this week. You're going to draft hard, you're going to draft quickly because this paper is not difficult to write. So today, you are supposed to come in with 3 ideas for what you want to write about for your definitional essay. Now, preferably those things have a common theme. If they don't, what you can do is write the paper and then go back to look at the thesis to see what common threads they have. I do that all the time. If you're like, no, I got to start with my thesis, that's fine too. Kind of see what they have in common. Of course, disinformation is always the common thread, but it's nice if you know, like, you're planning on going deeper into the history. You're planning on looking at it in politics. You're planning on comparing it to other things that are associated with disinformation, like fake news. All of those things are possibilities for you. This thesis statement is a suggestion, okay? It is not a you have to use it kind of thing. I want you to really determine your organization of this. So that being said, make sure that your topic sentence talks about the relationship of the connotation to disinformation. So you might start by saying, disinformation is not the same as fake news. That would be a, excuse me, that would be a topic sentence, right? Or disinformation has changed significantly since the term was first used during the Cold War, right? Both of those are topic sentences that tie disinformation to the connotation you will be talking about, right? So make sure that your first sentence of each body paragraph does that. In the middle of those body paragraphs, you are using examples, you are making analogies, you are doing whatever it is you would like to do. You do you, boo, indeed. So this definitional essay handbook is really useful to talk about different ways you can develop your body paragraphs, okay? If you're simply illustrating, you're just giving multiple examples, right? If you give an example from your own life, that's awesome. I highly suggest you follow it with a researched example as well. Like, I think some of the most powerful illustrations and body paragraphs come when you talk about something from your own life and then also follow up with a piece of research that is related. I've always really liked that. It shows your personal stake and your personal interest in it. So that's fine for this, but remember, this is not a personal essay. It's not I all the way through. Rather, it's seeking to expand the definition. Your whole point is to help inform people more about what disinformation is and to help them figure out what that definition means based on your knowledge, right? Your knowledge is meant to help other people in this. So that being said, I'm not going to give a whole lot more tips on writing. I want you to set this up in the way that you see fit. I want you to organize to the very best of your ability. And I specifically want you to use topic sentences that tie in the term disinformation. But other than that, there's not much to our little organizational scheme. I cannot remember if I threw the rubric in here. So I'm going to look and see.
How many pages?
This tends to hang out at about 3. Minimum 2.5, I would think. It's shorter, right? Because it's not doing quite as much as your first essay is. But all the same, you want to be thorough. Let's see. You do not have to cite the dictionary, although I would suggest putting it in your attribution, be like, according to Merriam-Webster. So we know what dictionary you're using, but it doesn't end up in your works cited, right? And your works cited is just a typical Easy, simple, works cited. Let's look really briefly at the rubric so you know your goal for this paper. The introduction provides background for readers and creates a thesis with reasons that establishes the definition of the term with its connotations and denotation. Each following paragraph relates to the main point, clearly supporting it using topic and concluding sentences. This is where you use, again, your topic sentence to connect to that idea of disinformation. The paper gives specific examples from research that provide evidence that supports the definitions presented. So when you present your connotations, your research is supporting those connotations. The paper fully explains how these examples or quotes support the definition of the essay and offers thoughtful insights and conclusions. The paper remains focused upon the definition given and does not go off topic. Paper uses effective logical organization and transitions, a formal neutral tone, and is free of distracting surface errors. And I don't know why the rubric is tied here to outline, but I'll go ahead and delete that. So just to keep you in mind where you're headed with this, I am posting it right now because I think you'll need it, wouldn't you think? All right, are there any questions that would be useful to answer on the video? If not, then I'm going to turn you loose and have you start drafting and working on your own.